So Iowa Speedway, a lot of action, a lot of drama. We'll get into it. Welcome to Trackside. This is Danielle. Is sponsored by W Energy. Feel free to use my discount code Trackside to get 10% off your next order. If you'd like to learn more, check them out. Iowa Speedway. Ty Gibbs gets a second career win. Who would have thought? That was a good race, in my opinion. A lot of tire wear, or should I say tire slippage. But we'll get into it, the top 10. But first, Tyler Reddick going back on that bad luck train here with a wreck on lap 4 with Eric Jones. Just ultimately got loose in the corner there and ended up just hitting the wall in front of Eric Jones, taking him out, which would have been a much needed points day for Eric Jones to hopefully get into the chase with now only 3 races remaining in the season, the regular season, before the 10 race chase, coming with Richmond, New Hampshire, and then Daytona. Yeah, just kind of a bad start for Reddick. For that race, taking him out early on. Chase Elliott not really there. Stayed out a couple of times at the cautions to get good track position, but ultimately just wasn't really a factor today, or Sunday, should I say. Top 10, Ty Gibbs ultimately taking the win at Iowa here, with a very intense battle with Christopher Bell, who I think probably had the best car throughout the day, but just couldn't get the pass on Ty Gibbs after that 2-tire call by Tyler Allen, and just was able to hold off Christopher Bell to take the win there. Ultimately, Seabell just upset. He's now the driver with the most runner-up finishes this season. So, it's crazy. Ryan Blaney started off with the pole, won stage 1, led the most laps, and just faded back after that second stage. Just kind of got stuck in traffic and couldn't make his way back up, but still finishing third. I mean, that's not a bad points day for him either, but unfortunately did get leapfrogged by Ty Gibbs in the standings now. So now the number 2 seed is now Ty Gibbs behind Denny Hamlin. Still not bad though, 3rd seed, but you still got 3 more races. Good tracks for Blaney, so we'll see how that turns out. Josh Berry though had a top 5, finishing 4th, was really strong in that final stage, and I'm just proud of him, so that's pretty good. Let's see, we got Denny Hamlin, who finished 5th in the race, so that was a pretty good day for him. Ultimately, still having to fight the brake issues throughout the day. Had changed, I believe it was his rotors after practice, but would not allow them to change brake pads. Not the only Toyota to have issues though with brakes. Chase Briscoe having the same problem, who did also finish behind him in 6th place. So good day for Chase Briscoe, kind of clawing his way back up from the beginning of the season. So it's not bad. 5th in points right now after Iowa, so it's not a bad day for him. Ross Chastain having a good day, finishing 7th. Stayed out pretty long there in that final stage to get good track position before that final pit stop, but I think good day for Ross Chastain. He's right there on the bubble, so we'll see if he can get it done in the next few races here. But I think the surprise of the weekend, though, is AJ Allmendinger getting a top 10 on an oval. I mean, not to discredit him or anything, but it's just, I was kind of surprised. I liked it. I liked it. It's good to see him getting some points there. William Byron clawing his way back up for the most part. Finished with a 9th place finish. Hendrick just not being there the last couple of races, and especially Kyle Larson just having all those spin outs for the last few races, and had that wreck with Alex Bowman late in the 3rd stage, and ended up spending time in the garage. But he did fall back to 10th place in points after Iowa, so kind of a bummer for Kyle Larson. But William Byron seems to be the most, I don't know what you'd want to say, performing Hendrick car out of all 4. I mean, Chase Elliott has 2 wins on the season, but where has he been lately? You know, he's been having issues on pit road, all those things. But we'll see if they can get it done. Austin Dillon finishing 10th to run off the top 10 there. Points definitely changed now. Look at this, though. Denny Hamlin still leading points, still clinched, obviously, into the chase, as well as Ty Gibbs, who's now number 2 seed on chase points. Blaney 3rd. Tyler Reddick's now dropped down to 4th in points after his DNF. Chase Briscoe, number 5. Seabell clawed his way back up to 6th in points. So not a bad day for Christopher Bell after all of his 2nd place finishes. Whether or not he likes to see it, it's still good points days, whether or not he's winning. But Chase Elliott dropped down to 7th, started 5th in points before the race, dropped down 2 spots. Kind of rough, but he's got to get some strong points to stay in the chase here. And then number 8, Carson Hocevar, who actually was number 5 originally. So correct me, I misspoke here. Chase Elliott was number 6. He dropped down a spot. Carson Hocevar dropped down 2 spots with his engine issues. 3 spots, sorry. With his engine issues. And then Chris Buescher, number 9. And then Kyle Larson, like I said before, is number 10. Like I said, starting to turn out. You got a couple of people on the bubble, you know, Bubba Wallace, who got the lead there and then had that speeding penalty on pit road after that green flag pit stop there, and then just basically faded back. Could not get back into the top 10. Kind of a bummer for him. Could have been a good day for him. Could have had a win with top 5. You know, we'll see though. We'll see. I mean, still got 3 races left. He's still top 16 in points. Whether or not he has good races the next 3 races will determine whether or not he stays there. You know, Ross Chastain's knocking on the door. Austin Cindric's on the bubble line. He's at the 16th spot right now. I think it's 29 points. A 29-point gap between the 2 of them. So we'll see how Ross Chastain and Ryan Preece, I believe, is down there too. So we'll see how it kind of stacks up for the next few races. I know short track, New Hampshire. I know Ryan Blaney is the defending winner at New Hampshire, so it's a good track for him. He won Coke Zero 400 last year. Both good tracks for him. I know he's not as good at Richmond, but like it's a short track, so I'm sure he'll figure it out, you know. So that could be a good day for him. Ty Gibbs has got a short track, so he might be another strong day. Let's see, Denny Hamlin, all contenders. So we'll have to see what happens out. But yeah, that's all I have for now. If you want to leave any comments, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and until next time, peace out.